Temos o asa arrancar. No router vai ser uma configuração normal, vamos ter um roteamento dinâmico só para estabelecer aqui a comunicação, ok? First of all, I will configure the management interfaces, then I will access the Asa 1 and Asa 2 from SDN, alright? Let me see, let me write here, deixa-me aumentar aqui algo, SDN, alright? Isso fica melhor. Okay? Asa 2 e o root. Vamos trabalhar no Asa primeiro. Só vou configurar apenas as interface management e depois vamos aceder tudo a partir do SDM, ok? Se alguém tiver dúvida também como usar o SDM, já tem vídeos como que eu já fiz a mostrar essa primeira parte, ok? Let's get in here. Estamos no Asa 1. Deixa eu vir aqui. Configure terminal later. Agora interface management 0/0 IP address I will let for DHCP and name it will be NG. Alright, no shutdown. The security level will be 0. Alright, and name all the interface of Asa you should give a name. Alright, we have inside, outside, and so on. And if you don't wanna, you can change the level security interface. Okay, for example, if I don't wanna use 0, I can change, write the command security level, then you can change from 0 until 100. Okay, for now I will let 0 because there is no problem. And what I have more to do, no shutdown, exit. And now let's configure the web access interface for access from SDN and so on. It will be HTTP server enable. HTTP. Now inform which network will be available to access the ASA from SDN. Okay, it will be these networks. Temos que informar qual vai ser a rede que vai ter acesso ao ASA via SDN. 255.255.255.255.0. Then we should inform the interface too. Okay, we can inform, for example, if I don't want to use the management interface, I can use this interface. Okay, it will be the same. When you want to give the permission to this interface access ASA from SDN, you should give the name on this command. Okay, this way, let me show you a question mark. What are the interfaces available to access? Is also management interface. Okay, because another interface I didn't configure yet. Okay, it will be MG. Alright, now we must create user password and give the privilege. On Asa, creating user and give the privileges different on the router and switch. Okay, so the user we can create the same way, username. For example, it will be Neto. Then on switch or router we can say privilege and so on, but here we must give the password. It will be Neto. Then you should inform which level permission that you can have. Okay, I will give a 15 because I'm administrator. So that is cool. The first is done. Oh, sorry, this command there not work. You can do double R, it will work without a problem. Okay, So the first Asa is just to configure. Let me do show IP. You can see I can use command show IP inside of the configuration. Alright, if you do this on the root or switch, it will not work. Okay, now if I do this, it's working. So we just have our IP because we left by DHCP. Okay, the first Asa is just okay to access from SDN, but let's configure the other, then we will get into the other. Right, so it's okay. Configuration terminal, yeah, later interface management 0/0 name it. We will get the same name that I gave another IP address DHCP. Alright, no shutdown. Alright, exit. So let's define HTTP and server enable HTTP the network 192.168.50.0.255.255.255. If you don't want to advertise all the subnet, yes, there are more. Yeah, if you don't want to give all the subnet, you can give only the IP. For example, I want only my PC to access to use SDM. Okay, I can give the IP of my PC only. Alright, I can give only this IP, I will be able to access. Okay, if I give another IP, it will not be available to access. MG, that is the interface, and exit. Now, oh sorry, before exit, let's create the user and the password. Username, it will be Neto. Password, it will be Neto too, and privilege, it will be 50. Alright, now exit and show IP. Okay, we have two IPs now. The first is 54, now is 55. Let's open my SDN. Where is? So I just have SDN here, version 7.4. But if you don't want to access from there, you can open the browser. You can write 192.168.50 dot sorry dot 54, for example. We forgot something here. It must be aga s columns plus plus. Alright, you will go directly to let me put this. You will go directly to download the SDN. This is SDN version 7.5. Let me check what version I'm using here. Ooh, this is old version. If you want this, you can install. Oh, you can install web. I will install. It will ask for user and password. Neto. This is the user you create on the Asa. Let me get in. Sorry. Neto is the password. Yeah, he's made download, and then you can go to install. Right? It is very easy. Then you should open. It will be 50. Alright. Neto. It is the password, the user and the password. Let's go. Go on. It's processing. Yeah. Alright, now it's okay. If you see, SDM is loading, and we just have the two Asa, that is the Cisco Asa name, version 9.5, SDN, I'm using this version 7.5, and this is the other. Is asking for the password to get into the second album. Now everything is cool. Let's get into the router because we need to configure the router only. No, right? It should configure as is working well, so we can change the console directly. Alright, test as is there. Okay, this making upload. We must wait. I'm recording the video because who can see now will see later. Quem não pode ver agora vai ver mais tarde. Let's go. It will configure terminal hotname. I will call by ISP. It is also example. And let me check the IP. Interface fast 06. IP address 49 112 352. Alright. Alright. Let's get into another interface. It will be IP address 173.199.183.1. Okay. 55.55.55.25. Alright. Let's get in or shut it down. Let's create a dynamic routing protocol quickly. This is also, I don't wanna create default root, but let's create here router. So ARZP, I will go to 10 network with network 202.49.112.0 with card 0003. Alright, network 173.199.183.0.003. Alright, no also summary. Yeah, don't worry. My English is like Indian, but don't worry. Sometimes I like to change. Alright, exit, do double R. Alright, he is working. Now I finish it. There is nothing to do more here. Try to root. Okay, it's okay on the root. Now let's go to the Asa 1 and configure the interfaces and permit the traffic coming from the PC go to the ESP, another PC go to the ESP2. Then we should go to create the site-to-site VPN. Alright? Okay, let's get in here on SDN. Now let's go to the first Asa. What I have to do here, we must go to the interfaces. We will work on these two interfaces. For the first interface 0/0, it will be for outside interface, okay, and another will be inside. Let's get in here. This is outside interface. Let's edit. Okay, we should inform the name of this interface. It will be outside. uh, sorry, out outside. We must enable the interface. What is the IP? I don't remember. Let me see. Okay, is there? The outside is 202.49.12.12.6. This is the outside. It will be 22. Alright. So, what is the security level for outside? I will give him 0. Description. You can give description. It will be outside interface. Yeah. Then it should be okay. It will save. Now let's go to another interface. This is inside interface, right? Inside interface. Inside. Enable. The security level must be 100. It's too slowly. I don't know what has happened today. Yeah. The IP 192.168.1.1. I think so. Let me check. Yeah. 24. Interface. Copy. Inside. Out. Oh, sorry. This is inside. 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 Okay. Now let's save. Let's save. Okay. Everything is okay. And let me check the PC. We are working only in I just have IP here. Let's ping for 192.168.1.1. Yeah, it's not pinging. It's not pinging, but it's connected. Okay. Asa has this kind of situation. Let's get in here. SDN. Let me see. The interface is on. There's no problem. The problem is we must go to the firewall. Yeah, apply all the changes. Yeah, this is also the problem was I didn't apply yet. Now it's pinging. I didn't apply all the configuration, but now it's okay. It's working. So first of all, we should finish with this side. Then we will go to the second firewall. All right. We can ping to this, and let me try if I can ping for my gateway on the internet. CMD ping 202 dot I think so 49.12.1. Alright, let me ping. What is my gateway? Yeah. It's not pinging because there is no. Let me check here something on the firewall. There is no static route. Let's create the static route on this route, then we should see. Okay, should come here on device. On device we come to route, static route. Okay, only IPv4. Okay, okay, all the traffic coming from not inside, outside. We want to add. What is the network? We should inform any traffic. What is the gateway? There isn't a gateway yet. I know. You can inform directly. I can create object for the gateway, okay? But I will not create object now. I will inform also the IP, okay? Can create, there is no problem, but I will not create object from here. I will inform only the gateway too. 192.49.12.1 because this is the IP of my gateway. I will enforce. If I have any problem, they will not accept, but it's working well. So to apply, let's do this, running to the flash, is saving, but you are not able to ping. Okay, when you have this difficult to ping, you should go the in firewall. On firewall, it's not in firewall, sorry. Firewall service policy. Go to the service policy, and then on the rules actions, you must enable a ping. Alright, to permit a ping, then apply and apply here. On the NAT to configure, yeah, you can do add object. Yes, you will do LAN underscore to internet. We will inform the network. Our network is 192.168.1.0. It will be the mask description, LAN to internet, then should be dynamic, inform that I want to go outside, okay, then should apply and apply here. Now you are able to go. Let me try to ping the other IP inside of the router. Another side. Let me ping 173.199.183.1. It should be able to ping. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm pinging. I'm pinging just so. When I look for this, I'm pinging from this PC until here. I'm not able to ping this side because there is no configuration on the Asa. Okay, let's go to the second Asa to configure it. Then we will be able to close the VPN. All right, everything is working well. There is no problem. Okay, let's go to the second Asa. It is okay. We are in the second Asa. Let's go to the interface of that device. I will do the same thing. I will configure the interface and so on, so on, so on. Okay, when we are just inside of this world, what I have to do, we must create object, ok? Vamos criar alguns objetos, ok? Que vão ser usados para a configuração do site VPN. Primeiro, vamos vir aqui, Network Object. The first object, it will be our LAN, ok? Site A, traço, subnet, subnet. It will be our local network, okay? 192.168.1.0. Alright? Then should inform the mask description. I will not put description. You can put description, there is no problem, okay? Then apply. This is our site subnet, okay? Let's create another. Alright. Name, it will be, but we will not, oh sorry, it will be site B, and we should inform subnet and network, our remote network, okay? Then 11.1.0 subnet 2550. All right. Site B, okay? So sometimes we need to create another object firewall. We must create another, okay? It will be site B slash firewall, and it will be host. What is the IP remote? It will be 173.199.199 dot 183.2. Okay, apply. All right, we made this. Now let's start the VPN on this side, no Asa, no primeiro Asa. Depois vamos no segundo Asa e vamos fazer as mesmas configurações, ok? Let's do site VPN wizard, should go wizard here, wizard site VPN. Next, it will be very easy. So what is the peer IP? We should inform the remote IP, ok? Of another site. Temos que informar o IP que foi configurado no segundo asa, na porta de entrada do segundo asa, ok? Que é a porta que liga com a internet. 173.199.183.2. VLAN access outside, alright? Alright, let's go next. Now we must inform the local network is our network, okay? It will be our network, it will be site A subnet, okay? Then we do okay. The remote network, this is the remote network, okay? Now next we should create the password, all right? Cisco 1 2 3. It is also example. Then next, so this step always you to example local network address from network translate. Example as an site host network from area. All right, accept this option. Oh, it's too slow. Then next. So this is for Asa para Asa. Then we will let all the encryption, all right? But if you wanna manipulate encryption. Then when you finish it, you can change all the algorithm and encryption that you want. Okay, let me finish this. Okay, so I hope this site can come up. Okay, uh, let me check the VPN. Nothing is here. Now let's get into another host and another Asa and configure the VPN. Let me check. Everything is cool. Just take your time to get into the second Asa. Alright, let me ping from this PC. CMD ping 10. Oh, is it 10? Yeah, 10 11 10 dot 11 dot 1 dot 10 should be not pinging yet. Alright, let's go to configure the other tunnel. Hey, tapi do bem? Just take your time, but yeah, next. Yep. I forgot to create esqueci-me de criar aqui os objetos. Deixa eu criar os objetos já. Okay. Network. Site. Tá? 192.168.1.0 nada. Site B 10.11.1.0.24. E agora estamos em condições de dar a next. Gateway do outro lado. Gateway, bem dizer, o IP na porta de entrada do outro lado. 2.49.12.2 outside X local network. Criamos a pouco local network remote. Remote will be a net t-shirt Cisco and next inside is up now. Okay, maybe I need to read well. If you see, you can see. Let me apply here. The tunnel is up. Let me ping for 192.168.1.10. You see, ping is up. The tunnel is up. CMD again. Let me try tracer B 192.168.1.10. You will see, okay, that is the way to take until there. Let me do it for one. Okay, 10.1.1.10. Yeah, this is the PC and GNP. Alright. I can ping one side to another side. Let's go to the SDN. I want to check the VPN. Can come. You can see the VPN is working. We are the same in Asa. You see connection profile, IP address. Alright. Protocol encryption, login time, transmission and receive data. Alright. And if we get into this to another Asia, let's get in here. It will take a time, but there is no flow. Okay, I will log in now. I'm in the second ASA. You can see this is the IP of let me check. Open here the ASA. You see, this is the IP. I'm in this inside of that ASA. This is the remote IP. Is the IP of that one. Okay, and you can see the connection profile, IP, protocol encryption, login time, transmission and receive, and so as I said, this is VPN tunnel using ASA. Okay. Another time, if example you wanna see all the encryption or algorithm that you are using, you can get in here. You can edit this. For example, you will see all the encryption algorithm you are using. Okay, that is all of them, and you have the version 1 and version 2 IK setting. And if you, for example, you wanna take one of these algorithms, change it for another, you can get in and you can change the way you want. Okay, there are a lot. If you wanna change, you can change. There is no problem. But you must match from this firewall to another firewall. Okay, if you change something and another, you will not se você fizer uma alteração nessa firewall, terás de fazer a mesma na outra, ok? Se mexeres com os algoritmos, se mexeres com o tipo de encriptação, também vais ter que alterar na outra firewall, ok? Senão vais perder o túnel, senão o túnel estará embaixo, alright? So, isto eu queria mostrar como fazer isso, alright? I can refresh. Another time, olha, agora, daqui mais outras sessões, vamos procurar fazer o quê? Aqui eu tenho asa, eu vou procurar alterar esse tipo de configuração. Em vez de ter que estar a usar asa, I will use, for example, Fortinet here or PFSense and try to close the tunnel Fortinet and ASA or PFSense and ASA or Palau with ASA or checkpoint with ASA. Alright?